I'm here to read for you again. Hello, Cellulane Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. Welcome or welcome back. I hope that you're doing fantastic this Friday and ready for the weekend. I hope you've had a wonderful week. We'll see if I end up posting this. I have had about, I haven't been able to fall asleep until like 2 in the morning the last 2 nights. So I'm running on low sleep. I think it's 8 hours now. Low sleep, but I really wanted to get a reading in because I love these Freaky Friday readings, all about how, to be our most authentic, pure self, without any qualms. Before I get started, I was called to use a deck that I haven't used in over a year. It's this, is it Rummy or Rumi? I don't know how to pronounce that. I probably should know that. I'm going to say Rumi. Rumi Oracle. And so I was just meditating and I was asking, my higher self, spirit, to pull out one card from that deck for sort of a overview of today's reading. And it was so awesome because the card that came out was Sacred Soul Sister. And as I went to read the book about it, it's all about, I'll just read this beginning part, okay? There's a poem and then like a little excerpt here. So, Sacred Soul Sister, when you are conscious, a cloud of sadness surrounds you. When you are beyond consciousness, the moon rests in your arms. When you are conscious, the beloved moves out of your reach. When you are beyond consciousness, the ecstasy of love moves your way. When you are conscious, you are depressed like fall. When you are beyond consciousness, the winter cold feels like spring. All your wavering is due to your longing to be stable. Look for instability until you become stable. I love you. I am your other self. I am with you always, your partner on this soul journey. I am the you that you do not see. I am the you that speaks through intuition and instinct. I whisper and sing and shout my crazed truth-tellings to you through your dreams, through your body. I am the you that is wise, that trusts in life, that knows. I am the you that sees reality rather than appearance. I am the you that knows how to be happy and free. I love this because it's all about the most pure inner part of ourselves and how difficult it is to find that whenever we're, awake and aware. And I don't know. I was just like, how beautiful. It's literally, they're just like, focus on your most pure inner self, like without any hesitation, without any doubts or anything. Oh, I loved it. Okay, I'm going to clear for you, clear for me, and then we're going to start with the Wild Unknown archetype so I can see who I'm reading for today, because I love this process. It's probably one of my favorite ways of picking cards. So, Spirit, my higher self, my darling's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the most clear and concise messages, information, feelings, and sensations to come through for the betterment of my darling and for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit. And thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. I have not gotten the comments from yesterday just because I've been so tired. I will get to them tonight. I just want you to know that, okay? I was just like, I was fighting to stay awake this morning. I wasn't even able to edit my reels today, so yeah. Or shorts, YouTube shorts. I post them on both Instagram and YouTube, but yeah, okay. Spirit, will you please guide me to the cards to tell me who I'm reading for today? Tell me about my wonderful darling here, our wonderful darling, and who we're reading for. Thank you, Spirit. Interesting. There's just a crackle on that candle. I'm also being guided to pull a Moonology Oracle card. I have heat directing me to this deck up here. That's so funny. Okay, what is that? What is that card on top? Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Okay. All right, let's see. Who am I reading for? Let's figure out who I'm reading for today. These want to come out: the crone, the king, the unseen, the pilgrim. Someone very powerful. The spirit, I feel like someone who is more powerful spiritually than they realize. You might have further gifts than you want to acknowledge, and I can kind of relate to this because I get so many confirmation comments about my amazing gifts, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just telling you what I'm thinking. Like, it doesn't feel spectacular, you know, but I appreciate that, like, you guys see the light. So I feel like it's kind of the same thing. Like, you just, maybe your intuition feels so natural, and so it's just thoughts. And so I think maybe there's like this perceived feeling of how powerful spirituality is supposed to feel. Like, there's this expectation, and so what you may not see is just how powerful you are spiritually. I'm not going to put those down, but that's funny, they wanted to be seen. The thread at the bottom. The thread, okay. The fault line. The venom. The medallion. The empty room. The maiden. The maiden's the first step on, what is it? The maiden, the mother, the crone, I forget. The sustainer. And the storm. Okay, who I'm reading for. Expect powerful change. I feel like I'm reading for someone who feels like their innocence, the softest versions of themselves, like there's a version of you that existed before, and something happened in your life that just absolutely, I feel like you feel like it destroyed this part of you. Like, you feel like your innocence was destroyed. I'm feeling it could be many different subject areas, but I just feel like it's like there was imagining life as a child, and maybe things were really good, maybe things were really great, you know. It's like thinking about all the possibilities and having hope for the future. And it's like, as you step into adulthood or young, you know, adolescence or whatever, it's like something happened that just destroyed your perception, right? Destroyed that innocence, that hopefulness. And I feel like this ate at you for a long time with that venom. I feel like it was something that seeped in through your veins. I'm seeing like in this imagery, this fault line, the separation of two things. It's like a, you know, like an earthquake that's separating two things, something that just completely broke you in half, right? It can't be mended back together, but there's this imagery of this veinage, you know, next to this venom. I'm just feeling like it is something that just seeped through to your core. And I feel like you were in this for a long time, this energy, this sort of empty room, feeling like there's no hope. Like, what is the point of anything? What is the point of any of this? Okay? What is the point? I do feel like, if not already, then soon, there's an opportunity with this medallion and the sustainer that you are creating a purpose, right? You are rebuilding a purpose for your life. I'm getting almost like it's, you know, the storm and how rainy it was, how much flooding there was, like with this rainbow in reverse. Oh my gosh, and look at that, the bridge is underneath that, and that's showing the imagery of the rainbow, which is, God's promise after the flood, not to flood the earth again, not to destroy the earth again. I feel like you're viewing the rains of a flood like the rains that can now cause vegetation to grow, right? Something that you're growing from, something that you can sustain because you've been through the worst of the worst. You've been through the worst. So it can't get worse, right? And I feel like there's been this shift, probably in your spirituality, where you're now using all of these, I'm hearing these ill-fated opportunities, these ill-fated situations. You're now using that as like I'm seeing this thread, this rope, and you're like climbing the rope to the top to get out of it, right? And I feel like you don't realize how powerful you are. This is like a recipe for, I don't know, I'm just feeling like spiritual, like power, spiritual authority. And I don't mean that in a way to inflate ego at all. I feel like, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out about your true self. We'll find out what you need to know. But I feel like you're a big deal. I feel like you're a big deal. Expect powerful change. Let's jump into tarot. Okay, Spirit. Okay, tell me about this person and what we need to know, even as a collective. What we need to know about being our most authentic self whenever we face hardships that feel like who we were was destroyed, when we feel like that's something something irreplaceable that's lost. Help me connect with this wonderful darling of mine. What do I need to know about authenticity in this situation and going forward? Okay. What do I need to know? 6 of Cups. That's nostalgic memories, childhood, innocence, purity, and disappointment. 3 of Swords. 4 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. Okay. I feel like this is reiterating. It's so funny because, most of the time I feel like a lot of my messages are to uplift and encourage people out of getting out of their slumps, right? I feel like this message is pure validation right now for everything you've been through. I feel like the universe just wants to say, part of being your authentic self is saying, yes, this freaking sucked. This was awful. What you went through was awful. Anyone would feel disappointed. You're not any less spiritually inclined. You're not any worse of a person because you are disappointed with what has happened in your life. The way that things devastated you, the way that you still feel that heart sting, the way that you wish that you might even wish that you could go back and change things, right? You feel like that this innocence was robbed. This innocence was robbed. You're allowed to feel upset about that. That is valid and true for you. That doesn't mean, acknowledging that truth does not mean that you're not moving forward, that you're not progressing, that you're not improving. It doesn't mean that you're stuck in childhood, right? With that Page of Pentacles. My candle just went out. Oh my goodness, is that candle out? At least that one's going. This candle burned so fast, man. So do you feel like your light got burned out fast? That makes sense. I just feel like working on yourself and improving yourself, 8 of Pentacles, doesn't always look happy and excited and joyful. It really doesn't. There are people, I'm getting like the dark night of the soul aspect of a spiritual journey, okay? You may feel like, am I going to get out of this? Is this ever going to end, right? Or like I feel like I'm not doing something right. I'm not experiencing something right because I don't feel happy about what's happening. I don't feel empowered about what's happening. I feel like no matter what I go into, what new beginning this journey, what journey I start, it doesn't make anything fair happen. That happened. And you're right. There's pure validation for your experience. Okay. Let me get some clarifiers. Maybe you beat yourself up. Maybe you feel upset because you might be someone right now where you're just like, I don't want to look at the bright side. I feel like it's very hard to look at the bright side, you know? Okay, what do you want to tell me? I'm getting a channeled message, so I'm going to say that. Because I'm getting this card again. This Soul Sister card. And I feel like there is just a gentle encouragement happening right now that says this process of allowing yourself to feel your feelings, to acknowledge your situation, your circumstances, this time is important for your journey, okay? You're allowed to feel those feelings, right? This is called shadow work. This is the hard part, right? And we go through these phases, okay? And it's okay that you don't want to feel like the bright side right now, because that's not the part of your journey that you're in. You'll get there. There's an innermost, your most pure self, your spirit self, your inner soul sister, right, is behind the scenes, gently leading you through this time of navigating this to learn whatever you need to learn, right? Not that you need to learn, but like whatever things you can learn that will be valuable to you for your journey, that is where this is the time where that happens, okay? You can't emotionally bypass this part of your journey. This is essential. So you're not failing. You're not failing. In fact, you're taking the steps. You're following the necessary steps. There's a huge misconception in the spiritual community about it always being light and love. And anyone who actually feels that level of pure love and pure light for people have gone through the worst of it too. Okay? They have. It's an essential part. You go through so much so that you really cherish the light and the love of yourself and others. You have to experience what it's like to not have that. So you're not failing anything. You're not failing yourself. You're not failing, okay? Channeled energy, okay. What do you want me to know? Four of Swords, yes. Oh my gosh, the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords, and that's all about acknowledging the wounds that you've been through, the disappointments. It's taking the time out to rest. This whole day I was hearing rest, and I thought it was just like my mind saying like, Hillary, you've had maybe 7, maybe 8 hours of sleep in 48 hours. Like, rest is not the topic for the collective today. Rest is what you need, you know? Like, that's what I kept hearing. But this is the card of rest, and this is the card of quieting yourself, quieting your mind while you're in the midst of that pain. The Four of Swords, this person's wounded. This person has just been heartbroken, okay? This person has just been devastated. They're not healed yet. They're in the process of it. It's necessary, okay? I'm almost getting this image here of healing on your spiritual journey, and it being like when you break a bone and it's not in place, and what does a doctor have to do? They have to possibly re-break the bone to get it right. Like, it's like this double awful situation, but to get it right, it's necessary, right? This is necessary so that things can heal in the best way that they can for you. Okay, let's see what else wants to come out. The Magician reversed. Okay. Ace of Wands. Three of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords twice. This is a very critical voice that you have with yourself right now. With yourself, okay? The Knight of Swords can be very cutting. They are very abrasive with their words, okay? They say what's on their mind really without thinking about the repercussions, okay? I feel like this is your inner thoughts, and it's the shadow side of you, right? Your shadow that doesn't want, the inner part of you that is devastated by the pain you've been through, okay? Doesn't want to feel that pain. You don't want to feel that pain. So then cutting yourself, cutting yourself down with your thoughts, whenever you're experiencing those thoughts, whenever you're experiencing those memories, is just your shadow's way of trying to get out of feeling the pain, right? It's completely normal. It's completely normal. No person is going to sit there in the doctor's office with no sort of, pain numbing medication while a doctor re-breaks their bone. It's not a pleasant experience, and your body is going to react and want to get the heck out of there. This is the same thing with your soul, with your ego, right? It's the same thing. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. You're not going to like it. Okay? You're not going to like it. And it's so much easier to, oh my gosh, throat chakra. It's so much easier to look back afterwards and be like, I can appreciate this segment, but you don't have to appreciate this segment in the moment other than just knowing that it will get better. You will heal. Your bone will set correctly, to know that. But that doesn't mean that you enjoy the process while it's throbbing, while it's hurting, That doesn't mean that you're failing. I'm getting like this. You're trying to manifest new opportunities for your happiness, with this Ace of Wands, for this happiness, to feel connected to other people with that Three of Pentacles, to feel like there's community, like there's support. You want to be a supportive person, but maybe you feel like you don't know how to be a supportive person because it's like, I don't have much to give anyone outside of me. I barely have enough to give myself, And I feel bad about that. I feel like I'm not doing something right. You're not doing anything wrong. You're doing the exact right thing, I don't know. It's like, if you yourself are in a wheelchair and someone else is in a wheelchair, you guys can't help each other, really, doesn't even have to be that. I'm just trying to signify, there's a time and a place for you to be helping and supporting people, and there's a time and a place when you need help and support, okay? It's okay that you need that. It's okay that you feel like you're not. This time for rest is essential for you. It's necessary. It's necessary. This is the validation the universe wants to give you. Okay, at the bottom you got the Knight of Cups, Two of Wands, Two of Cups, Queen of Cups. Look at all that love. And then look at that Queen of Pentacles and empowerment. Empowerment. Okay? I feel like if you want the slow changes that you can start to make, that will help you cope with this part of your life, this section of your life, this section of your healing and your journey, is speaking kindly to yourself, right? It's reassuring yourself, being conscious of those thoughts and aware, okay? You're not going to get it every time, and that's okay. Don't beat yourself up if you don't get it perfect 100% of the time. It's okay. Whenever you're having these thoughts, these feelings like, I'm not doing well enough, I'm not doing something's wrong, I'm not doing things right, then you just need to be like, I'm doing okay. I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what I can. I know what the future holds for me with that Two of Wands. I know that I will feel content again. I know that I will feel a love for life. I know that I will feel connected. I know that I will feel happy, I know that's going to happen, and it's okay that I'm not feeling like that right now. Okay, it's okay, shadow. It's okay that this part sucks. It's okay. It's not going to always be like this, but this will always be with me, and I will learn how to integrate that. But right now, the break is fresh. Right now, it hurts. It hurts. It's okay. that is how you can help yourself get through this hard part, is just having a little emotional grace with yourself and kindness, allowing yourself to feel this part. Okay. I want to see, it feels like it's been somewhat, like it's supposed to be more validation, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I want to get advice, because I feel like you're doing exactly what you can, and as long as you can just revise that one voice, then that's the best you can do right now, and that's enough. 8 of Swords, 6 of Wands. Yeah, you might feel like, right, this is mental imprisonment. This is feeling stuck in your circumstances permanently, feeling like there's no way out, thinking that there's no way out. And then 6 of Wands is all about victory and overcoming, right? Overcoming challenges. I just feel like you're going to overcome this part of your life, this mental imprisonment that you have. It'll happen. It will. As long as we get back to that belief, then you're good, okay? I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel weird about asking for advice, so I'm just going to see what else wants to come out, okay? I won't ask for advice specifically. I'm just going to see what else wants to come out for you, okay? Spirit, what else do you want me to speak about for this person in their journey? What do they need to know? Let me see that. 9 of Swords. After that 8 of Swords. I feel like because of what's happened, I'm getting the trauma, right? I'm getting the trauma that this image shows. I don't want to get too close because it's rather gruesome, but I'm getting trauma. So before I say anything else, throat chakra again. Oh my gosh. You need to talk to someone. I think especially some sort of therapist, psychiatrist, counselor who is why am I like I'm losing the words to say this. Throat chakra, wow. Someone specialized in trauma, possibly PTSD, CPTSD. I cannot diagnose you. I'm just sort of getting the energy. I feel like I'm talking to someone who is traumatized, okay? And talking to someone, getting on maybe you need a medication. I don't know. Like I'm on a antidepressant myself, and I will be forever. Okay, probably. I don't want to manifest that, but I'm just being realistic. I feel like it would be really important for you to talk to someone, to get help working through this trauma medically. It's not something that you have to do on your own, especially because sometimes we need community to help us battle these inner demons, these inner voices, not inner demons, but like the hard part, especially if your physical brain is now rewired to fire off, fight or flight for random things that even barely feel like a rehash of the past. I feel like it would be good for you. I will always advocate for people talking. Actually, I have a beanie coming that says therapy is cool. It's not here today, but I'll be wearing it soon. Therapy is cool. Therapy is cool, okay? You need to talk to someone. I know it wasn't supposed to be advice, but I just feel like, yeah. 4 of Cups. You might be disappointed that you need to talk to someone. Okay. I want to validate that too, because I feel like it is very hard to take that step to get into therapy, to get into opening up like that. It feels very vulnerable, right? Learning to trust someone like that. worrying if you're just, like patient number 23 or whatever, I get it. I really hope that you just try it, that you try it once, try it a couple times. I don't know, give yourself a month or something of trying something so that you can heal Four of Swords. We got a lot of fours out, yeah. Sometimes with that Four of Swords, oh, I didn't get on the Rider-Waite depiction, it's, someone laying on a bed, and I often feel like that's like a therapy session, laying on the couch, talk therapy. Eight of Wands. Three of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Hanged Man. Hanged Man, Magician, Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Okay. I feel like there is an emphasis here about talking to someone professional, okay? I feel like when you do that, you'll be surprised at how well it goes, okay? I feel like you'll be surprised at how warm and welcoming it feels to get things off your chest. And I feel like the floodgates will open with that Eight of Wands. Like I'm getting like you needing to like word vomit on someone, right? You might not have ever been able to talk to anyone about it. And so it's like maybe that's why you have a hard time, because it's like once I get started, I'm not going to stop for a while. And you need to be able to do that, right? Yeah. I feel like it's necessary for you. I feel like that is like the next step in moving forward, right? With that Three of Wands too. I just also think that will be, I don't know. When I started therapy, it was a game changer. I'm talking like I went from, this was before my spiritual awakening. This was the end of 2020, and I wasn't interested in partaking in earth dwelling anymore. I'll word it like that. Wasn't interested at all. I really believed my kids would be better off without me, and that I didn't belong here, right? I didn't belong anywhere. And I can't even tell you how fast going to therapy and talking about it helped. And I was surprised because I didn't think it would really work. It was a last ditch effort for me. I was like, it's the last thing I need to try. It's the last thing I need to try. So I'll try the last thing I need to try. And I'm so glad I did, because I don't trust people often. I don't have very close friends that I keep very close, and that's because of a traumatic situation in my childhood. So getting close and opening up to people has never been my thing. I have always been a good listener to others. Anyways, it's not about me, but I just want to emphasize, like, I understand how hard it feels to get close, to open up in that way, how vulnerable it feels, but I'm so glad I did. It changed my life. And then paired with after therapy, finding, having a spiritual awakening and going through this journey. And I really encourage you to check it out, because I think you'll find how much it benefits you, how much you gain from it, right? I feel like it's like your golden opportunity, okay? Yeah. I feel like it's your key to getting unstuck. What you've been through is completely valid, and it makes sense that you feel the way that you do, and you're not alone in it, and you don't have to feel alone in it. Okay? Let me see how I want to close this out for you. Let's get healing energy oracles, and then I will let you go, okay? Spirit, will you please give me the healing energy oracles that my darling needs? My words are getting so jumbled. Oh my goodness. Okay. What healing energy do they need today? I will say these are positive, okay? These are very positive. So if these don't feel true for you right now, that's okay. All right? That's okay. I'm still going to read them because you deserve to hear someone speak positivity into your situation, okay? Harmony. I open myself to the divine being within me. I am the image of God, thus I have the power to bring light into my life. I turn any darkness in me into something beautiful. It doesn't negate that there's darkness. It's still there, right? Yeah. In the absence of resentment, anger, and doubt, I find harmony. Okay? Wisdom. God has a plan for me. I live here now knowing the beauty is to come. I don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. Oh, yeah. Like, I want to feel better faster. I know, but if you push yourself, then that worsens the wound. Like, there's a rest period after injury for a reason. There's a healing period. Yeah. I learn from my experiences, take small steps in faith, and succeed thanks to all my efforts. Yeah. Being true. I am true to myself and to others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am, and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything. I replace shame with the power of love and truth. I really like those for you. Like I said, I if they don't feel good or right to you right now, completely understandable, okay? I'm going to leave this here for you. I love you so much. I hope that you get to talk to someone professional soon, and just know that it's not going to be like this forever, but it's okay that you feel like it will be like this forever right now. It won't be like this forever, but I get it, okay? All right, I hope that you have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you Monday for Manifestation Monday, all about what's going on with your manifestations, maybe. Hope to see you then. If not, that's okay. Take care, be well, and have a fantastic rest of your life. I love you so much. All right, ta-ta. Okay, sorry, I'm low battery. Now I gotta press